job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you've been.
Good morning, Cass. It's Wednesday, hump day, and here are your morning announcements. Did you get your photo back and wish you'd been wearing a different outfit? Or smile a little more? Our retake day for students who weren't into their photos is going to be Friday, November 14th, periods 3 and 4. Bring your photo package you didn't like and get ready to take a new one that you will love. Now let's go to Emerald with the weather.
Hello, Cass. Today is going to be very cloudy and very cold. Fortunately, we don't think it's going to snow. Have you noticed the stash on my upper lip today? I have too. It's for prostate cancer to support men's health for Movember. So if you want to grow your own stash, that's great. But if you're a girl and some guys who can't seem to poke out the hairs on the upper lip, come down and see me and get your own stash. It's personalized, you can just stick it in, and then you're supporting cancer. They're free, so back to the studio.
Thanks, Iron Lotus. Attention all students going to the Quebec ski trip. On the due date for fundraising has been extended, and you have until Monday, November 17th to sell as many gift sets as possible. Completed order forms and money is due Madame Novak at the meeting will take place at the beginning of lunch Monday, November 17th. Keep on smiling. Or selling. Wow. Now let's go to Mr. D with a special announcement.
Good morning, College Ave. Just wanted to give a recap and say thank you to all of our fall teams and sports, which will be coming to an end very shortly. And don't forget, we've got championship football this week here at Cass on Thursday. Just wanted to say thank you very much to Mr. Van Dazzler, Mr. Morrison for cross country, Mr. Cunningham for golf, football, Mr. Waite, Mr. Suffel, and Mr. Blair, junior boys volleyball, Ms. Windsor, Mr. Thornton, and Mr. Preston, senior boys volleyball, Ms. Strucker and Mr. Bubel, junior girls basketball, Ms. Stevens and Mr. Gagnon, senior girls basketball, Mr. Odd, and of course we cannot forget bike polo with Mr. Poole. We want to thank all of our fall coaches, all of our fall student athletes and teams for an excellent season. We now will begin to move in to our winter sports seasons, and also we want to give a big shout out to all of our clubs and committees that continue to run and that still run since the beginning of September, and that many of them that run all throughout the year. You have a wonderful day, College Ave.
Go Knights. Thanks, guys. The United Way Youth Advisory Committee is looking for young leaders to get involved in our community. If you would like to take on a leadership role like the other like-minded student or youth, please see Mr. Rivard in guidance for further details on this excellent opportunity. Now let's go to Ladies Council Corner.
Okay. Hey Cass, thanks for tuning in to Wednesday's Council Corner. We only have a few announcements for you today.
If you would like to buy Cass clothing, remember to pick up your form in the guidance office if you haven't already gotten one. There will be a table outside of the caf today, tomorrow, and all of next week at lunch with samples so you can get the right size. You can hand in your forms at the table or to Chris Thompson or Rebecca Thompson. All forms must be handed in by November 20th. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Miss Windsor.
The annual Christmas parade is on Saturday, and we need help to build Cass's float. Today after school, we will have a float building meeting, and we need as many people as possible to make this float rock. Bring your friends and anyone else that you know that may be interested in assisting making, and let's have an awesome float this year.
As you can tell by the overflow of mustaches, it's Movember. Next week, we'll be taking donations for the Cancer Society. We will also be giving out mustaches so you can get your very own mustache. On Wednesday, mustache cookies will be sold and all proceeds will be given to the Cancer Society. And on Thursday, we ask that everyone wears blue in support of those who have been affected by prostate cancer.
That's all we have for today, Cass. Tune in tomorrow for more announcements.
Back to the boys.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Thanks, girls. All peer leaders are reminded of their in-class session in this Thursday, period 1, in the dance studio. Please check in with your period 1 teacher and then head down. Now, let's go to Connor with a very special announcement.
Hi there, Cass, Mr. Cunningham, and I want to talk to you about a couple things today. One is our little buddy right here, Cass Radio logo. You can see it there. Thanks to Johnny Pham for creating that for us here at Cass Radio. Cass Radio is going full tilt right now, Monday through Thursday. We don't do Fridays that often. We leave Sebastian to do it in the cafeteria. Cass Radio can be heard anywhere you can get a Cass TV icon. You can come down in front of my room to the hallway and listen in the hallway and hang out with your friends. You can come right into my room and we play it all the time. It can also be played anywhere, like I said, a Cass TV logo or icon is. So if you can have a computer, you listen to Cass Radio. If you're in a room doing extra work at lunch or hanging out with a teacher, say, hey, teacher, why don't you turn on Cass Radio so we can all listen? So that's Cass Radio, Monday through Thursday. Please listen to us. People trying to take my airtime away. You get on enough, don't you? The other thing I want to talk about was table hockey. Table hockey starts today. So if you're in the table hockey league and you guys know who you are, come on down, play your game today, and pick up a schedule for the rest of the year. It's going to be a good year. It should be some tightly fought battles. If you want to come and watch table hockey Monday and Wednesdays in my room at lunch. Thanks for letting me into your classrooms. We're going to go back to the boys in the studio, and he can stop peeking into my ad. All right, let's go back to them.
Thank you, Connor. Now let's go to Josh with the sports.
Thanks, Kish. Now, guys, for sports update. Toronto's record 8-5-2 has been enjoying a hot spell, going from 5-1-1 in its last 7. The Maple Leafs needed 5 goals on back-to-back nights over the weekend, downing Ottawa 5-3 in the most recent contest this Sunday. Peter Holland scored his second goal in as many games, and James Reiner made 38 saves. They come from behind in each of their past 3 wins. If you want to see a game with Toronto against Boston, fingers crossed, tonight it will be on TSN at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Also for Raptors news, last night the Raptors won against Orlando, beating and scoring 104-100. Ouch. Improving their record from 7-1. Now to your school sports news. All students are reminded that this Thursday, which is tomorrow, Blue and Gold Day, in support of our Knights varsity football team as they face up against Huron Park Secondary School in their League 2 championships. Good luck, Knights, this Thursday at 1 o'clock. Students will be set up this Wednesday and Thursday and all of next week in front of the CAF for students to try on sizes, and money and orders must be in by Thursday, November 20th. If you can't hand them in this lunch, no worries. Please see Miss Windsor in guidance. Thanks. The junior girls basketball players are reminded to be in their uniforms in the large gym by 11:15 today for their team photo. Are asked to see Miss Stevens in room 201 for a few minutes at the start of period 2. The senior girls volleyball tryouts start today and continue tomorrow from 2:30 to 4. Please meet in the small gym, changed and ready to go for both days. Please see Mr. Smolders if you're unable to make it. Now that's all for your Sports Day cast. Back to Kish.
Thanks, Josh. Well, that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys... Yeah, that is all for today. Have a great hump day. Peace out, Girl Scout. Woo! Alright guys, I kind of lied. The SHSM hospitality students are asked to pick up the return and sign field trip forms for the Toronto Ritz-Carlton trip on November 20th. I should know because I'm there. Well, that is on 20th, and act now because spaces are filling up. Now, that's everything.
Okay.
Now you can peace out, Girl Scouts.